Hello everybody, today I will present the Agile innovation principles, simplicity and technical excellence. The first Agile innovation principle that I will present to you is simplicity. This is because when simplicity is implemented in an efficient way, the final outcome is to have technical excellence. What this means is simplicity focus only on what truly matters to the customers, the product, the company. It avoids unnecessary things and it does the simplest thing that works instead of doing too much over engineering. On figure number 1 to the right is the network design. We will use it as our example for this presentation. As shown, it is very complex, and to better understand it, the simplicity principle will be applied by implementing a network analysis that will break down the design into smaller parts. We don't have to do all of them, but in the next slide I will show a small segment which is the network design in AWS where simplicity is applied. Simplicity matters in the agile development, and it's because it creates agility, it responds to change easily, it keeps the codes and the solutions maintainable, and it avoids burnout and complexity. Here is a small segment of the big picture, which is an AWS data center deployment. Both figures represent the same thing. The only difference is that figure number 1 is a complexity example and figure number 2 is a simplified version. Figure 1 is a sketch that is simple at first when brainstorming ideas, but when it does not become figure number 2, it becomes complex in an enterprise environment. The reasons to this are its weaknesses. It has lack of visual clarity, it has overlapping and crowding, missing visual standards, limited metadata, and the sketch itself doesn't have a backup anywhere else. When figure number 1 becomes a network analysis like in figure number 2, the following strength defines simplicity. It has a professional presentation, metadata and versioning included, the author, which is me in this case. It uses official icons from Cisco and AWS. It has logical hierarchy and segmentation. As you see, the network analysis has VPC, subnets, regions, and it is backed up in AWS S3, and of course we also have it in paper. The second agile innovation principle that we are going to talk about is technical excellence. Once simplicity has been fully developed, this agile innovation principle can be implemented. The meaning of this technical excellence is that the project maintains high standards in design and code, embraces continued improvement, the designs are made for continuous change, and it follows best security standards and practices. In figure number 1, we see an example of technical excellence that our ECC Labs network project follows, which is the NIS 800-171, which has security controls that assures the quality in the performance and security of the project. This matters because it enhances stakeholder trust, improves adaptability, supports team efficiency. Going further on the design and the procedures, we can see figure number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is a Cisco 3-layer hierarchical model from Cisco that serves as a base for building networks, in this case a reliable design. In figure number 2 is the implementation. Part of the AWS private subnet, we have a testing sandbox with routers in the distribution layer, the switches on the access layers, and then on the core layer, following the Cisco model, we have an internet gateway which looks like a purple arch, and then the 3 squares with IPs represent the routing tables, so that's the core network. So it follows the Cisco guidelines as well as the security protocol. This matters because it reduces rework and downtime. My invitation to the present audience is to build an IT project that has both simplicity and technical excellence like the network analysis that I have presented until now. For my example, our network analysis is simplified and follows technical excellence criteria, but we need to see an output that verifies simplicity and technical excellence. In this section of the presentation, we can see figure 1 showing a poor technical excellence output and figure number 2 as a simplified output with technical excellence. Figure number 1 is necessary but insufficient because of its weaknesses. It lacks operational monitoring, no infrastructure context, manual and static, no health checks, no structure and automated. On the other hand, figure number 2 demonstrates a more complete technical excellence verification because of its following strength. It has live status monitoring, structure and scalable architecture, it has metrics, it has tests and logs included, and is structured and automated through AWS. This concludes our network analysis presentation where the simplicity and technical excellence Agile principles were implemented. Thank you for watching and see you on the next session.